These fried mashed potato balls, which are similar to croquettes, are a great way to use up leftover mashed potatoes or to have as a side dish on your Thanksgiving table or any time of the year. Start by boiling your potatoes until they are super soft and mashable. Add a big heaping spoonful of salt to your water. I prefer to boil my potatoes with the skin on and then remove them after they're cooked. The skin helps create a barrier for your potatoes so they don't absorb as much water. If you want, you can also just leave the skin on if that's your preference. I like to use yellow potatoes because they're a bit sweeter, less starchy, and I find them a bit more buttery than russet potatoes. But you can use any kind of potatoes you want. Mash up your potatoes well. I'm going to add a whole roasted garlic head that I've roasted in the oven at 400 degrees for about 50 minutes with some olive oil, salt, and black pepper until it's soft and lightly browned. I may have left mine in the oven a bit too long and it started to burn. I'm also going to add some fresh chives, garlic powder because I love garlic, salt, paprika, some crumbled up crispy bacon, and a whole bunch of Parmesan cheese. You can also add a little bit of butter or substitute some of the ingredients with your favorite herbs and spices and cheese. It's very important that you taste and adjust the seasoning before you move any further. Potatoes are pretty bland, so you want to make sure you season them well. Form the potatoes into balls. You can use an ice cream scoop to help keep them uniform in size. If you want, you can add a little cube of cheese in the center for an extra gooey surprise. I'm adding sharp cheddar to mine. Just make sure you seal them well so the filling doesn't ooze out when you fry them. One pound of potatoes makes about 16 1-inch balls. Put the balls in the fridge while we make the coating. Combine your flour, cornstarch, or you can use potato starch, garlic powder, paprika, and salt. Then add about a third cup of cold water. You may need to add more. If you want a thicker coating, make a thicker batter. If you want something a little more delicate, aim to get this consistency. On a separate plate, add your panko or breadcrumbs and parmesan. Start by coating your potato balls in the wet batter. Shake off the excess and then drop them into the panko cheese mixture. Coat them well. You may need to really press the coating into the batter to make sure it sticks. Now we're ready to fry. Your oil temperature should be about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Use an oil that has a high smoke point, such as vegetable oil, avocado oil, peanut oil, or canola oil. Fry for about 6 to 7 minutes or until they're golden brown. Then drain them onto a paper towel. You can double fry them to maintain their crispy exterior a little longer. Heat up your oil to about 375 and put them back in for a couple minutes to really crisp them up. These are best eaten right away while they're still hot and crispy. If you're looking for a healthier alternative, you can use the air fryer. I did mine at 375 degrees for about 15 to 17 minutes. It does take much longer and doesn't have as nice of a crunch on the outside, but they're still pretty good. You can serve these with a side of sour cream.